sometimes it's really lovely to introduce an element of fun into your vegetable gardening. How about this? A superb Big Ben. Well, my name's Pippa Greenwood, and I reckon I left Putney High in 1979. My job now really is fascinating. It's a whole bundle of different things, but basically it revolves around gardening, gardening broadcasting, gardening writing, and my garden website. Well, I started in the junior school in Lytton House. I think I was probably 6. And to be totally honest, I hated it. I just didn't like being, I've never been very good at being told what to do unless I thought it was worth doing. And I think that I loved my freedom. And I'd had, as I say, a fantastic childhood. I'd learned a lot about people, places, things, plants, life. And I didn't really see why I should turn up every morning and stay in this room with all these other people that were also demanding attention. In the senior school, I think the subject which I loved and adored and couldn't get enough of was biology, and it was a combination of the subject and the most extraordinary teacher, Pam Sherritt. She could have made anything, a blank envelope, interesting. In those days, there weren't really extracurricular activities on offer, and I think you were kept busy doing things that you naturally wanted to do, and doing your homework. And, you know, I used to play tennis at the local tennis club. I used to spend a lot of time talking with friends and so forth. The lovely thing about my school days was it's actually left me with not only some good memories, some funny memories, some dreadful memories as well, but also some lovely friends. And yes, I do have, still very much in contact with a couple of friends who were in kindergarten with me. Proudest achievement of time at Putney is a hard thing to think about, because basically I think actually coping with school is a major achievement when it goes against the grain, and it does go against the grain still with me. After I left Putney, it was great. I had this total idea of what I wanted to do, and that was I wanted to study botany. So something biological, but definitely more the plant than the animal side. There was absolutely no question in my mind that I wanted to go to Durham. I fell in love with it. I then decided I wanted to do a master's degree in crop protection. So that basically covers crop diseases, pests, weeds, chemical control, biological control, all sorts of really fantastic stuff. A job came up at Wisley as assistant plant pathologist. So I went to an interview. Again, at Wisley, you work for the RHS. They don't really pay you significantly, and you have to live in Surrey. And so I started doing some freelance work on the side very early on, writing magazine answer queries for gardening magazines at 50 pence a time, you know, which at the time seemed life-saving, you know. And then, of course, in the process, without realising it, made fantastic media contacts, and started to build up very, very slowly a bit of a career in that direction. Then got asked to go on Gardener's World, which was an amazing opportunity. And that was brilliant, because that got me involved in other things and writing and a newspaper column. And then years later, to join Gardener's Question Time on Radio 4, which was fab. Putney High School has changed totally since I was here. So what makes it special now? Do you know? I don't know, because sadly I don't have any friends whose kids are here or have been here recently, so I really don't know. I do know it has a lovely reputation. I do know at the time I was very pleased to be here, and I also know that although I now live in Hampshire and have done for many years, if I could have found a school offering the sort of opportunities I had or the teaching that I had for my 2 kids, I would have been happy, and it hasn't. It's not so easy to find. So I think that's actually a sideways but very big compliment to the place.